Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So the topic that today we are going to discuss is double circulation. So first of all, let us understand what is double circulation. It is a highly efficient cardiovascular pathway where blood passes through the heart twice during a single complete circuit of the cycle. Now since it passes twice, so two different pathways are involved. The first one is pulmonary circulation and the second one is systemic circulation. So now let us first understand this diagram and then we will get back to pulmonary and systemic circulation. So see, this is the representation of a heart. It is divided into four chambers: right atria, right ventricle, left atria, left ventricle, and in between them this is that tricuspid valve and this is a bicuspid valve. So what happens is deoxygenated blood is collected in the right atria through the superior inferior vena cava. The blood drains itself into the right ventricle and then it moves out through the pulmonary artery. Now in all this pathway deoxygenated blood is involved. Okay, now this deoxygenated blood moves to lungs through the pulmonary arteries. Here in lungs it gets purified. Okay, it gets purified and then it moves from the lungs to the left atrium through the pulmonary vein. Now our oxygenated blood has finally arrived into the left atrium. Now from the left atrium it will drain itself in the left ventricle to the bicuspid valve and then it will again move out of the aorta. Okay, now our oxygenated blood has been purified by the lungs and after following this pathway it has finally reached the aorta and moved out of the body. So here, okay, different this oxygenated blood has reached to different body parts, to different organ and tissues where it supplies oxygenated blood and collects deoxygenated blood. Now let us understand pulmonary circulation. Okay, see, it starts from the right ventricle and ends at the left atrium. See, we can see that it starts from the right ventricle and ends at the left atrium. It carries deoxygenated blood to lungs and brings oxygenated blood back to heart through pulmonary vein. We all know that this right ventricle, it carries deoxygenated blood, so it carries deoxygenated blood to lungs and brings oxygenated blood in the left atrium through the pulmonary vein. So basically this whole pathway in which pulmonary arteries, lungs and pulmonary veins are involved. So this pathway is called pulmonary circulation, which is starting from right ventricle and ends at left atrium. Now let us understand what is systemic circulation. So see, systemic circulation starts from the left ventricle and carries oxygenated blood through aorta to the body tissues. Now see, we can see that it starts from the left ventricle and carries oxygenated blood through aorta to different body tissues where it supplies oxygenated blood and carries deoxygenated blood. Now, this deoxygenated blood again returns to the right atrium through the superior and inferior vena cava. We all know that this aorta has supplied oxygenated blood to different body tissues where it supplied oxygenated blood and collected deoxygenated blood. Now this deoxygenated blood will again be collected by the superior and inferior vena cava into the right atrium, and that's how the cycle continues. Thank you so much.